5 minutes, this is hard to do in 5 minutes, but I'll give it my best shot. Enthrall Sports is a local startup based here in Seattle, been in business about 1.5 years. We are a software company, and the problem we're trying to solve is the one that Mike Slade referred to when he first started this thing, which is you're going to a live game, it's pretty much the same as it was 10 years ago. Not a lot of innovation in the game day presentation. So game day presentation is the term that the sports guys talk about when they mention the sort of show that's being put on for you. When you go to a live sporting event, whether it's football or baseball or hockey, on average, you're in your seat for about 3 hours. And again, on average, there's about 1 hour of sport being played during that time. So the other 2 hours, there's kind of a show being put on for you. And that's called game day presentation. And our contention when we started this business was there really hasn't been much innovation there. It's kind of much the same as it was. And then there's a few technology trends that I think are germane to this discussion that I think are interesting to look at. One is the pervasive smartphone. 220 million of them, about 1/3 of our population has them. They're friggin' everywhere. Great device, great camera, a lot of capabilities. The second one, people are using those phones to create content. UGC is a big deal. There's about 300 hours per minute submitted of video to YouTube, 300 hours a minute. Third trend is they're sharing this content widely. 8 billion video views on Facebook per day. And then the last one is the emergence of live video. This is the Periscopes and the Facebook Lives. So we've taken those sort of 4 trends and tried to figure out a way to adopt that to game day presentations, so to try and help them leverage some of those things in what they're doing. So you won't be surprised to know that the Trojan horse for us is a mobile app. It's a white label app, meaning that there is no brand Enthrall. This is given in via an SDK to the sports team, and then it's integrated into their app, and it becomes the Sounders fan engagement piece or the Seahawks fan engagement piece. Kind of 4 major functions that we're offering. One is called Fan Cap, short for Fan Capture, and that's just your ability to take a short video, submit it, and it goes directly up onto the Jumbotron. Second feature is called Live Cap, and that is the ability to actually stream from your phone directly to in real time, directly to the Jumbotron. Third piece is, and by the way, the Jumbotron is the big draw here, right? It's amazing how powerful it is if you can get your mug up on the Jumbotron. Everybody wants to do that. And typically at a sporting event, there's 4 or 5 roving wireless cameramen in the building, and they're doing the kiss cam and the various features. And so your chances are just not very good. But imagine if everybody in the stadium, all 19,000 people, had the ability to light their camera up and go directly live. So that's what we're talking about. And then lastly, music. I don't care what sporting event you go to, they seem to play the same 6 songs. And they're not particularly good songs, and they're old songs. So we looked at that problem and said, well, let's incorporate in our app the ability, once you give us permission, because it could be creepy if you aren't quite explicit in asking for the ability to do this. But once you give us permission, when you walk in the building, we grab your most recently played music list. So we take it from Pandora and Spotify and Apple, and we do that for everybody in the building. So every night we have the top 20 songs of the people in the building that night, and that becomes the playlist. Not rocket science, but sort of, you know, leap forward in terms of the experience that you have. And then lastly, because you can't improve what you don't measure, facial recognition is an important part of our system. We've got cameras installed that are measuring about 100 people for every game, and we are measuring them 30 times a second, and we spit out 2 gross metrics. One is emotional response, are you liking or hating what you're seeing, and level of engagement, how much attention are you paying. And so the next morning we spit that curve out for the game ops guys and show them second by second throughout their entire game what worked and what didn't, so to allow them to do better. Time's almost up, I get it. Launch customer, we started this year with the NHL Club in Tampa called the Tampa Bay Lightning. We just have signed 3 new teams in the last couple of weeks, so stay tuned for some announcements there, not yet released. And so in summary, we're hoping to completely change that live viewing experience and make it much more engaging from a fan standpoint. Thanks very much.